whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flares, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. Parents, relatives, friends, members of the class of 2009 at South Burlington High School, members of the faculty, and all of our honored guests. I'm Richard Cassidy. I'm the chair of the South Burlington School Board, and on behalf of the board and the community that we have the honor to represent, it's my great pleasure to welcome all of you to this graduation ceremony. Members of the class, I congratulate you on your attainments, the attainments that have led you to this day. I will look forward to your accomplishments in the future. Thank you.
Morning, friends and family. Over the years, the class of 2009 has been through so much. From Barbie doll talent nights to running the show, so many things have changed within us and around us. We witnessed the fall of the pep rally, the new bleachers, and the introduction of blue and orange days. I don't call them gray days because gray is such a dismal color. We've grown 4 years older and 4 years smarter, sort of, and built up 4 years of love for each other. Through all this, however, one thing hasn't changed: the work ethic and dedication of one of our finest, Sam Phelps. Since his days as a cute little freshman to his days as a cute little senior, Phelps has set the bar high for himself and his peers. His academic achievements include being captain of the Northeastern second-place finishing oceanography team, member of the South Burlington chapter of the National Honor Society, and finishing his high school career with a slightly stomach-churning GPA of 4.15, making him one of the 3 summa cum laude graduates of our class. Outside of the classroom, Phelps excels as a Vermont Youth Orchestra chorus and garage band singer, keeper for the varsity soccer team, a member of the school record-breaking 4x100 relay team, and one of the top javelin throwers in the state. As many of you witnessed in Talent Night this year, he even gave a rapping career a shot. But he moved away from that scene because, quote unquote, the streets wasn't hard enough for a G like me. Over the years, he's been known as many names: SPN, Danger, Samantha, Air Flaps. But no matter what you call him, you can always count on him to say, "Hey Sid, what do we do in English today?" Next year, Phelps is off to tear up Brown University. They have no idea what they're getting into. It's my pleasure to introduce a scholar, a role model, and one of my best friends, Sam Phelps.
Good morning, everybody. I'm here today to deliver a message as a scholar speaker for the class of '09. I hope you don't mind when you suddenly find that all that I say is delivered in rhyme. My goals there are simple, to turn a run-of-the-mill event into something that you will never forget. I'll recount our achievements and share some knowledge I've gained from people wiser and brighter and much bigger brained. So sit back and relax as I try to define the essence of the class of 2009. Our years here were exceptional. We've done lots of great things. We've really come together as a class this spring, and it pains me to think that this will all go away when we step into the world later today. Still, we've learned so much from our time spent together, and I hope these memories are held onto forever. Where to begin with our list of achievements? Well, we were the first class to test our skills under the lights. The fans filled the new stands for those big games at night. From the bleachers, you'd hear the signature chant, the doodle we called it, an all game we'd rant. And we'd scream and we'd sing, and the energy we could bring with a few la-la-las was quite amazing. These cheers helped produce some first-class teams, an All-American athlete, and some big team dreams. And although just yesterday we won our first championship game, we got to the finals many times without any shame. We broke 2 school records that had stood for 20 years. Into every competition went blood, sweat, and tears. We won talent night, twice, if you want to be precise. Homecoming was a slightly different story. We had fun doing it, but we could never find glory. Our class lived through the death and rebirth and re-death of the beloved pep rally, but we wish it had stayed because this kind of event was right up our alley. Our academics are strong, and with our outstanding teachers, we couldn't go wrong. They offered a course selection that was really diverse and made the block system work, for better or for worse. They led students to the International Science Fair and coached a debate team to the likes of which the state couldn't compare. And next year, many will be at a wonderful college, and there will attain a great deal of knowledge. But perhaps one of the greatest things we've established is a new tradition of a better senior class disposition. The last day of school was our exhibition of the Senior Prank 2009 edition. The commission by our own volition to have a carnival day instead of going on a destructive mission. We had a slip and slide in a big bouncy castle. We moved the lobby outdoors without any hassle. We spent the day in the sun, celebrating the fact that the year was done. You see, all that we've done is pretty astounding, and each individual's success is resounding. We're all able and ready for the journey ahead, but maybe not willing to independently tread. But I can't stand up here and preach words of advice, because who am I to say I have more experience in life? And I won't spout silly quotes like, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them, or carpe diem, or don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant, or we cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails, or education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. I don't even know what that last one means, but I hope you do realize and follow your dreams. That's got to be in one of those quotes somewhere. But I'm nervous too for what happens after today, and I hope you see what I'm trying to say. The truth is, we're all well prepared, so there's really no need to be anxious or scared. We've all done great things, and we've all got our skills, and we're all ready for the future's spills and thrills. Last week, I received one piece of advice, and about sharing it today, I didn't think twice. I was told that although it is important to strive for excellence, you must always retain good sense. If the enjoyment has gone astray, you're going about it the wrong way. I pass this along and hope you keep in mind it is important to fun to never go blind. So in this gym on June 12th of 2009, we're all here together for one last time. But pretty soon they'll open the doors, and just remember, the world is yours. Congratulations.
roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dawn sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to all my peers. My name is Kate Murray, and as class president, I'm here to announce our commencement speaker. Over the years, South Burlington High School has had some riveting commencement speakers. The class of 2009 has upheld this tradition. We always work hard to find a person of character and intelligence to speak to our class and the wider community. Someone whom we all admire greatly, and someone with the wisdom and insight to bring the seniors a few words of inspiration as we make the transition one makes only once in a lifetime. A special moment such as this deserves a special person. When we look for this person, we didn't have to look far and wide, for South Burlington is filled with astounding and qualified faculty members. This year, we decided that the person who had the most to say to our community and to the class of '09 on this special occasion was Mr. Eric Stone. All of my classmates would agree that South Burlington High School is not your average high school. Walking through the doors, there is a sense of community that is unlike every other school. The friendliness is astounding. It never ceases to amaze me. Mr. Stone exemplifies the affability and openness of the Rebels. When you approach Mr. Stone, whether as a student or a colleague, it feels as if you are approaching a friend. He makes his mark outside of the classroom as the Scholars Bowl coach, ultimate Frisbee coach, and as a staple every Friday morning during the winter for pickup hockey with both students and faculty. All of us at SB are proud to call him one of our own. However, Mr. Stone is more than just a friendly and memorable teacher. To put it quite simply, Mr. Stone is a genius. He knows every answer to every question. From the bigger pictures in math and science to the nitty-gritty facts of the Paul McCartney conspiracy, Mr. Stone knows it all. And for this, he is admired by his students and his colleagues. On top of his brilliance, Mr. Stone has a great sense of humor. It is impossible to walk away from a conversation with him without a good laugh or a smile on your face. As both a man of great character and great intelligence, we commend him for all he has shown us. With great pleasure and gratitude, I present to you Mr. Eric Stone.
First of all, let me say that I am tremendously honored that you would even consider me as a candidate to speak to you and come up with something to say that would make the time between now and when you get your diplomas a little less unbearable. And it is with this humility that I set out to think of something meaningful to say. Oftentimes, when given this opportunity, people use historical or famous people as sources of inspiration. I needed a muse, so I thought of some of the people from history who have guided me. Abraham Lincoln, for instance, but his stuff wasn't quite appropriate. Joseph Campbell, he didn't quite work. Plato, Aristotle, morons. Who would be the Virgil to my Dante? And then it came to me, Jerry Springer. Yes, my source of wisdom for my thoughts is the veritable font of insight into the human condition, Jerry Springer. See, Jerry teaches us a lot about chemistry and life, and what you see without fail if you subject yourself to Jerry, other than the fistfights, is the inevitable rallying cry of the moron. It goes like this: I gotta be me. And invariably, this is after they have either said or done something incredibly stupid, deviant, illegal, or just plain wrong. It goes something like this. I'll be Jerry. You say you stripped yourself naked, dipped yourself in a vat of molasses, rolled around in a tub of rainbow-colored nerds, then ran up and down Church Street flapping your arms and yelling, I am the candy man, I am the candy man, come get a piece. Well, yes, Jerry, but I gotta be me. What does that mean? How interesting, though. I think that's why we're here today. The ultimate irony. One person's excuse is another person's virtue. You stand here today because you have completed, as the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy put it, a sentence of 12 years hard labor so that you can begin to comprehend this incredibly complex world in which we live. And in those 12 years hard labor, you hopefully gain the characteristics that are important for the betterment of this community, this society, and this world. Let me let you in on a little secret. No one in the audience truly cares how good you are at math, whether or not you can conjugate the verb être, if you know all the amendments to the U.S. Constitution. They are here because they are proud, not of what you know, but of who you are. Look around. There they are, beaming with pride, as they should be. Yes. Yes. Because you are, at the very least, very soon, high school graduates. That's who you are, and that is who you will forever be. But the journey isn't over. You aren't ascending bodily into heaven here. You haven't traveled the eightfold path and are ready to sit underneath the bow tree in enlightenment. This is not the finish line. You have so much more to do. See, the Jerry Springer moron, he uses the phrase, "I gotta be me," as an excuse for his ridiculous behavior. He says it as a way to avoid responsibility and justify his actions. He doesn't want to change. He wants to stay the same. When will you stop becoming more? When will you draw the line and say that there is nothing more for you to learn, do, accomplish, become, and understand? Certainly you wouldn't have drawn that line before now. It would have been a shame for you to have stayed perpetual freshmen. From this point on, you can use the phrase, "I have to be me," as a high school graduate to mean that you will continue to evolve. Hopefully, as a high school graduate, you have the tools to do just that. You see, we didn't teach you history so that you could know when the Declaration of Independence was signed, but why. We didn't teach you math so that you could integrate e to the x cosine x, as fun as that is. Good times. But so that you could think logically and analytically. We didn't teach you art so that you could learn to draw, but so you could see the world for what it is, or perhaps more importantly, for what it could be. We taught you science so you could begin to understand the song of this crazy universe we live, music so that you could understand what it is to create something beautiful, foreign languages so that we can foster brotherhood across all nations, literature so that you could learn compassion. That is not to say that knowing the details of these subjects is not great. In fact, by learning math and science and history and English, etc., we hope that you will have the skills to enter into any vocation, whatever it is you wish to be. But more importantly, learning feeds knowledge, and knowledge is the key to wisdom. It is with wisdom, born from your time at SBHS and all the years that will follow, that we hope you will go out into this world and continue to be you, only better. So go forth, create, grow, learn, be ambassadors for peace, fall in love, speak for those who have no voice, stand up to injustice in all of its forms, take up some of the burdens of those who have so many burdens to carry. Make this world a better place by making your place in this world better. And if you do those things, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, you will forever be a rebel.
The South Burlington High School Information Technology Career Academies provide opportunities for students to investigate and gain experience in a career field within the IT business world. Students enrolled in a career academy take part in exciting, dynamic programs that provide the skills and knowledge necessary to be competitive in today's business environment. Upon completing the program, students are prepared for professional certification, and many have advanced placement in a post-secondary degree. I'm proud to present the 2009 IT Career Academy graduates. As I call their names, I would ask that they please rise and face the audience, and that applause be held until all are called. For the Electronic Arts Academy, Tucker Abbott, Chelsea Parker, Aaron Rovner, Eric R. Weiner. For the Networking Academy, Richard Grunert and Gregory Patch. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of the South Burlington High School Information Technology Career Academy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shannon Edmonds, and I'm here before you with the great honor of introducing the members of the National Honor Society. The National Honor Society consists of students who exhibit exceptional service, leadership, and character, and who maintain a grade point average of at least 3.5. The South Burlington High School class of 2009 has one of the largest National Honor Society memberships, with 53 senior members. I am proud to present the graduating National Honor Society members, and I would ask that they please rise and face the audience and that applause be held until all names are called. Na Aku Shika Ado, Marie-Andre Bouvier, Taylor John Brandis, Scott Britt, Robert Palmer Cole, Emily M. Carrada, Nicole Marie Cox, Midori J. Eckenstein, Michael Gaffney, Samantha R. Gagnon, Tenzin GGT, Michael Goldberg, Varuntej Gonaguntla, Kelly May Herman, Brittany L. Horton, Kristen N. Ignazuski, Tony Zhang, Samuel Jones, John Alex Judge, Amsal Carrick, Lane S. Kisonik, Krista E. LaForce, Alan Lee, Ben Ladovsky, Ariel Victoria Lieberman, Dana Liu, Catherine O. Murray, Patrick S. Myers, Katie Neff, Ten Huynh, Dylan A. Novelli, Alice Peng, Samuel Phelps, Megan E. Porter, Hannah K. Prescott, Kirsten R. Robert, Aaron Rovner, Ryan C. Sauer, Kristen D. Shoup, Lane C. Schwab, Connor J. Shapiro, Sydney Sharp, Sydney E. Stevens, Joshua C. Stowe, Andrew Ian Tranmer, Austin William Travis, Sebastian V. Ventrone, Julie R. Waldron, Zachary M. Morshaw, Caroline A. Weaver, Vishwas Wesley, and Kai Yu Zhang. I present to you the National Honor Society members of Class 2009. I'm also in the unique position of also being a member of the National Technical Honor Society. So I was asked to also present the South Burlington members of this honor society as well. The National Technical Honor Society is for students who attend schools such as the Center of Technology in Essex or the Burlington Technical Center. The National Technical Honor Society consists of students who exhibit exceptional traits while studying at either Burlington Technical Center or at CTE. Students must maintain a grade point average of at least 3.0. However, the average GPA for members of the National Technical Honor Society is 3.5. The recognition is earned through academic achievement, citizenship, and community service. The South Burlington High School class of 2009 has 4 senior members. As a member myself, I am proud to present the graduating National Technical Honor Society members. I would ask that they please rise and face the audience, and that applause be held until all names are called. Joshua Stowe, Samantha Armstrong, and Dana Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the National Technical Honor Society members of 2009.
I invite the following students to please rise and face the audience. Liz C. Bernier, Scott Britt, Emily M. Carrata, Michael Goldberg, Kristen N. Ignazuski, Tony Jang, Karen Elizabeth Krupa, Kyle Clayton Nolting, Samuel Phelps, Megan E. Porter, Sydney M. Sharp, Tyler Ehler Vach. Each year, the faculty selects individuals who exemplify both service and leadership in the school and community. The students standing before you have made significant contributions to a variety of causes in the last 4 years. Please join me in thanking these caring individuals for their dedication and energy devoted to service and leadership.
I would ask Eliza Eve Lease, Taylor Brandis, and Samuel Phelps come forward as we begin presenting departmental awards given annually for excellence in specific academic disciplines. Eliza Eve is receiving the Abigail Rush Memorial World Language Award and the University Vermont Scholar. Taylor is receiving the Art Department Award, and Samuel Phelps is receiving the Bond Life Science Achievement Award, a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation, the Frederick H. Tuttle Memorial Scholarship, the John Torpy Memorial Scholarship, and a University Mall Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Marie-Andre Bouvillier, Chelsea Parker, and Kai Yu Zhang please come forward? Marie-Andre is receiving the Esther J. Urey Award for Excellence in English, the Physical Science Achievement Award, a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation, Comcast Leaders and Achievers Scholarship, and an IBM Thomas J. Watson Scholarship. Chelsea is receiving the Gary Barber Technology Department Award, and Kai Yu is receiving the John E. McGee Award in Excellence in Mathematics, the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award, a National Merit Corporation Certificate of Merit, and the IBM Thomas Watson Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Julie Waldron, Gregory Patch, and Kelly Herman please come forward? Julie is receiving a Physical Science Achievement Award, a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation, and a University of Vermont Scholar. Gregory is receiving the Roger Bedard Award for Outstanding Achievement in Technology Education, and Kelly receives the Ronald V. Folks Music Department Award. Congratulations. Would Varun Tej Ganugantla, Dylan Novelli, and Alice Pang please come forward? Dylan is receiving the Social Studies Department Award and a National Merit Corporation Certificate of Merit. Varun receives the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award and a National Merit Corporation Certificate of Commendation. And Alice receives the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award, the Nancy Jenkins Real Estate Scholarship, and the Vermont Credit Union Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Kristen Shoup, Sebastian Ventrone, and Caroline Weaver please come forward? Kristen is receiving the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award, the Ulrich Lettman Memorial World Language Award, and a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation. Sebastian is receiving the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award and a South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship. And Caroline receives the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award and a Green Mountain Athletic Association Scholarship. Congratulations. I would ask that Michael Gaffney, Lane Kasanik, and Ryan Sauer come forward as we begin presenting the National Merit Scholarship Corporation Awards given annually for academic excellence. Michael is receiving a National Merit Corporation Certificate of Merit. Lane also receives a National Merit Corporation Certificate of Merit. Ryan receives a Vermont Honor Scholarship and the National Merit Corporation Certificate of Merit. Congratulations. Would Robert Cole, Catherine Gingras, Connor Griffiths, and Ben Ledofsky please come forward? Robert is receiving the National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation. Catherine receives a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation. Connor also receives a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation. Ben is a University of Vermont Scholar and a National Merit Corporation Letter of Commendation recipient. Congratulations. I would ask Scott Britt, Kristen Ignazuski, and Catherine Murray come forward to receive scholarships sponsored by organizations within the high school. Scott receives the South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship. Kristen receives the Key Club Scholarship, the South Burlington High School Student Council Scholarship, and the Gary D. Iverson Memorial Scholarship. Kate receives the South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship, the Vermont Federal Credit Union Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Megan Porter and Hannah Worthley please come forward? Megan is receiving the South Burlington High School Student Council Scholarship and the Paul A. Toomey Memorial Scholarship. Hannah receives a South Burlington High School Student Council Scholarship. Congratulations. South Burlington High School is unique in having so many families establish scholarships dedicated to former students, staff, and community members. I would like to ask that Patrick Myers, Zachary Warshaw, and Tony Chang please come forward to receive memorial awards. Patrick is receiving the Alan B. Cummings Memorial Scholarship. Zachary receives the Catherine and Robert D. Lull Jr. Memorial Scholarship. And Tony receives the Edith Mascott Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Tucker Abbott, Karen Krupa, and Bradley Stevens please come forward? Tucker receives the Mark Asher Evnan Memorial Scholarship. Karen receives the Melissa J. Wells Memorial Scholarship. And Bradley is receiving a Vermont Endowment Scholarship and a Roderick C. Marcotte Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Mallory O'Reilly, Brittany Horton, and Shamira Rafiq please come forward? Mallory receives the Rosa Marie Schaefer Memorial Scholarship for Poetry. Brittany, the Thomas F. Breen Senior Memorial Scholarship. And Shamira, the Thomas Senesek Memorial Scholarship. This year, South Burlington High School is honored to add a new memorial scholarship to our ceremony. The Michael D. Flaherty Memorial Scholarship was established to honor South Burlington High School parent and grandparent Michael Flaherty. He was active in the South Burlington community. Mr. Flaherty was a member of the South Burlington City Council, the Vermont State House of Representatives, the Burlington International Airport Commission, and served on numerous other boards. He loved sports, coached Little League baseball, basketball, and was one of the original founders of the South Burlington Youth Hockey Program. Mr. Flaherty was a true role model for all of us. Members of the Flaherty family are here today to present this scholarship in its inaugural year. And the recipient of the Michael D. Flaherty Memorial Scholarship is Tyler Eller-Vach. Many community organizations and businesses annually generously recognize our graduating classes with awards and scholarship. Their support has been unflagging and appreciated. Would Annie Mora, Lynn Doe, and Lane Schwab please come forward? Annie receives a Champlain Lane Scholarship. Lynn, the Frederick H. Tuttle Middle School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. And Lane, a Green Mountain Athletic Association Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Rustin Fedig, Sydney Sharp, and Na Aku Shika Ado please come forward? Rustin is being presented with a Pizzagalli Can Do Scholarship. Sydney receives a South Burlington Chamberlain School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship, and Na Aku Shika receives a South Burlington Chrysler and Saturn Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Haley Gill, Taylor Stout, and Megan Yandow please come forward? Haley, Taylor, and Megan are all being presented with a South Burlington Rebel Booster Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Elizabeth Bernier, Emily Carrata, and Kyle Lemieux please come forward? Elizabeth receives the South Burlington Orchard School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. Emily, the South Burlington Rick Marcotte Central School Parent-Teacher Organization Scholarship. And Kyle receives a Thomas A. Farrell Scholarship. Congratulations. Would David Monago, Shannon Edmonds, Midori Eckenstein, and Armin Korik please come forward? David is being presented with the Other Paper Scholarship. Shannon receives the Timothy Doyle Kamoli Scholarship and a Vermont Honor Scholarship. Midori receives the University of Vermont Scholar, and Armin receives a Vermont Endowment Scholarship. Congratulations. South Burlington High School student academic distinction is designated by levels of achievement. These levels are determined based on the final four-year GPA. Cum laude students are students with a 3.5 GPA or higher. These students are wearing maroon stoles. Magna cum laude students with a 3.8 GPA or higher are wearing silver stoles. Summa cum laude students with a GPA of 4.1 or higher are wearing gold stoles. The class of 2009 has 3 students who have earned summa cum laude, our highest academic distinction. Would Samuel Jones, Marie-Andre Bouvier, and Sam Phelps please come forward? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the South Burlington High School summa cum laude graduates. Okay, we're good. Would John Frederick Savage please come forward? John Herbert was the first principal of South Burlington High School, and an award has been established in his honor to recognize a student who has overcome obstacles and is graduating. Reaching today has not been an easy road either in school or out of it, yet this student, John Frederick Savage, has persisted and successfully reached today. As the winner of the John J. Herbert Award, we congratulate you, John, with hope for the future and pride in your accomplishments. Superintendent Everett, I present to you the class of 2009, and as principal of South Burlington High School, I certify that they have successfully met the academic requirements of the state of Vermont and the South Burlington School District. They are ready for you to confer diplomas. Here we go. Benjamin J. Abbott. Tucker B. Abbott. Na Aku Shika Ado. Jonathan Fidel Aguillon Butler. Emily L. Aloy. Samantha Jean Armstrong. Tucker Bean. Marie-Andre Bouvier. Robert J. Bernard. Ryan C. Benitez. Cindy L. Bergeron. Elizabeth C. Bernier. Kelsey Bainan. Scott R. Blanchette. Tyler Ryan Balduke. Philip Stephen Bolger. Alan Michael Botala. Lindsay A. Bowers. Ernest G. Bragg. Taylor John Brandis. Tyler W. Brickler. Daniel E. Brigham. Scott Britt. Lindsay Bruner. Kane L. Burdo, Isabel O. Carter, Evan Brooks Cassidy, Brianna Chambers, Andre S. Clark, Robert Palmer Cole, Michelle M. Coles, Emily A. Corbier, Ryan P. Corey, Armin Korek, Emily M. Corrada, Christopher James Cody, Joseph F. Cousineau, Nicole Marie Cox, Jennifer Crabtree, Jacqueline Brooke Craig, Zachariah B. Davis, Aline D. Oliveira, Francis Delisle, Anthony C. Delamore, Samara J. Densmore, Kyle R. Desso, Lynn Y. Doe, Samantha Aurora Dombey, Kiana Dumont, Midori J. Eckenstein, Shannon Jean Caldwell Edmonds, Jennifer Eldred, Adam James Farmer, Austin Taylor Fay, Rustin Anthony Fettig, Alexandria Fraga, Peter M. Frazier, Michael Gaffney, Samantha R. Gagnon, Jonathan R. Gothier, DeAndre Gay, Timothy Chibo, Tenzin Wodbum GGT, Brian Giard Chase, Haley J. Gill, Catherine M. Gingras, Justin Kai Gerard, Chelsea Giroux, Michael Goldberg, Varun Tej Ganuguntla, Alden Gray, Woodrow B. Griffin, Connor Griffiths, Richard J. Grunert, William Guillen, Marisa A. Harris, Maria Y. Hatchin, Mark J. Hayes, Kelly May Herman, Miranda P. Hewson, Brittany L. Horton, Samuel Ian Huckstep, Dylan P. Hughes, Kristen N. Ignasuski, Sarah Jakes, Tony Chang, Samuel Jones, John Alex Judge, Evan J. Kasmerek, Amsel Carrick, Lauren B. Keefe, Samuel B. Kellner, Laura E. Corey, Lane S. Kisanik, David S. Knopf, Hillary C. Kozlowski, Karen Elizabeth Krupa, Robert Cyrus LeClaire, Krista E. LaForce, Kelly A. Lawler, Dana Beth Lawrence, Eliza Eve Sophia Lease, Nathaniel Lee, Alan Lee, Kyle Lemieux, Alexander J. Leonard, Ben Ladovsky, Dana Liu, Tyler Loesch, Casey M. Lawyer, Justin Ross Lynch, David Charles Monago, Matthew P. Manfredi, Ethan B. Martin, Jared M. Martinez, Hannah Elizabeth Maynard, Sophie A. Mensch, Isabel Montecolumbi, Annie Catherine Mora, Thomas Egan Mora, Caitlin Morrissey, Catherine O. Murray, Patrick S. Myers, Ty J. Myers, Jordan Neary, Denroy A. Ned, Katie Neff, Justin S. Newhart, Ten T. Huynh, Kyle Clayton Nolting, Ryan D. Norton, Dylan V. Novelli, Kirsten O'Donnell, Mallory A. O'Reilly, Samantha Olio, Owen Palumbo, Christina Paquette, Heather J. Pariseau, Chelsea Parker, Gregory Patch, Alice Pang, Michaela Perrin, Kayla R. Parsons, Samuel Phelps, Eric D. Placilla, Megan E. Porter, Hannah K. Prescott, Ryan Patrick Prue, Margaret Deans Quinn, Shamira Rafiq, Nicholas A. Reynolds, Kirsten Rebecca Robert, Nicole Rushlow, John M. Roeder, Catherine M. Romagnoli, Richard R.J. Rotunno, Aaron Rovner, Ryan C. Sauer, John Frederick Savage, Jordan Elias Sawyer. Kristen D. Shoup. Lane Catherine Schwab. Connor J. Shapiro. Sydney Sharp. Eric M. Simendinger. Jarrell Sinclair. Emma Skorstad. Andrea Smith. Sarah J. Snow. Morgan Whitney Soul. Sean M. Spear. Jennifer St. Pierre. Bradley Stevens. Sydney E. Stevens. Taylor Stout. Joshua C. Stowe. Jennifer Dowd Sweet. Dan Lee Ta. Erica L. Tamayo. Ryan Francis Teixeira. Andrew H. Thompson. Jennifer Thurgate. Daniel J. Tolan. Andrew Ian Trammer. Austin William Travis. Thomas Reeves Turnquest. Amber R. Ty. Jimmy R. Ty. Samuel H. Varney. Sebastian B. Ventrone. Tyler Eller Vach. Gabriella M. Von Turkovich. Julie R. Waldron. Zachary M. Warshaw. Caroline Alexandra Weaver. Corinne E. Weiner. Eric R. Weiner. Rachel E. Weisberg. Vishwa Wesley. Jamie A. Wetzel. John W. Wetzel. Adam Z. Wing. Olivia M. Wing. Sean M. Wisawati. Kara M. Woodard. Hannah J. Worthley. Megan E. Yandow. Austin Young. Catherine Young. Jordan Clark Young. Kai Yu Sang.
All right, we're almost there. When I first learned that I would be doing the closing remarks, I tried to find out some information about this type of speech. And one thing that became really clear early was that no matter what I do, speak quickly, since everyone here just got their diplomas and is ready to go off and start celebrating. So I'll do my best to try to keep this short. The other major idea frequently mentioned was how the speech should highlight the fact that this moment is the end of one stage of our lives, and the beginning of a new one. And with this change, we will be taking on new responsibilities so we can each do our part to help improve the world around us. You know, the whole stepping stone image. I thought about this last point, the challenges that come with trying to make an impact in the world, and how it applied to us here after our experiences at South Burlington High School. I realized that this concept was not something I needed to tell all of you about, because it is exactly what this school and this community have taught me since I've been here. When I moved here 2 years ago from Los Angeles, I was shocked by the level of commitment to creating and maintaining a strong community, to looking out for each other, and to displaying a real concern for others who are less fortunate. Beyond the lessons in math, science, history, and language arts, there's a dedication to making the world a better place that is really at the heart and soul of SB. Every day, I know there's kids looking to see what they could do to confront the problems people are facing around the world, dedicated to making a difference. Student organizations such as Key Club, Saved Our Fur, and events such as last month's Blood Drive are just a few of the many ways in which students here have taken their own time to go out of their way to help others. Additionally, many of you have participated in the DREAM and TIE programs, broadening your knowledge and understanding of different cultures and perspectives, while at the same time teaching and demonstrating to others around the world the character and kindness of South Burlington. All of this was a stark difference from my old high school, where the major student activity was the beach club and our big adventure was a trip to Disneyland. Here, there are so many kids tutoring, volunteering, interning, and taking jobs in the community that there's a center dedicated to organizing it all, the Career Development Center, or CDC. In that way, it was a little different. We had the CDA, or the California Dreaming Actors. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my old school and have a lot of great memories from there. But you cannot help but get a different feeling there than you do here. And so no matter what your next step is, you'll be ready for what's ahead. Because whether South Burlington has been your home the last 4 years, your entire life, or like me, for just a couple of years, we will all be fortunate to take along with us the devotion and compassion that are ingrained in this community and have become a part of each and every one of us. We will leave this high school carrying the rebel spirit of building a better society, a reflection of our experiences here, our family and friends, and the teachers and school officials who have dedicated their careers to shaping future generations. Thus, it is fitting that we are here together, one last time as a community, surrounded by all those who are responsible for establishing the values and culture that have helped us get to this point today. And now we will show that we are ready to join them by coming together and undertaking an action to change that symbolizes the many more that are sure to follow. So, if all the graduates will please rise and join me in moving our tassels from right to left. Congratulations, everybody.